On this episode of Motor MythBusters,
This is luxury.
does this classic caddy have the specs
You guys ready?
Do I look ready?
to save you from the mob?
In 3, 2, 1.
And the team is going to extreme lengths
96 degrees, and we're gonna turn the heater on.
to squeeze the juice out of an EV
Will charging your phone decrease your distance?
and test the all-important road rage.
That's not what I was expecting at all.
It's like the engineers knew what they were doing.
Meet the team.
We'll be at work in no time. This might be the miracle coolant that everybody's been searching for.
With the mechanical expertise
My main concern is structural integrity. I think this is gonna work.
to test all things automotive.
That was beautiful.
The more air we push through, the more fuel siphon out. And boom!
This is Motor MythBusters,
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
where science meets the streets.
This car says luxury to me. A 1981 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. You know who likes luxury? Mobsters. This is gonna be fun. This myth has my name written all over it. I think we got a ways to go.
Yeah, this thing weighs a ton. We're gonna need some momentum.
What is this?
This is luxury. It's a Cadillac Eldorado, 1981. Look at the leather interior. I mean, this is what a mobster would drive in the 80s.
What's interesting is that it had a 864 engine in 1981. That was very unique. And you're laughing because you probably know something I know.
Yeah, well, it could go from a 6-cylinder to an 8-cylinder down to a 4-cylinder, and it was supposed to be like fuel efficient, but it just caused so many problems that they just left it in 8-cylinder.
Well, there is a method to the madness, and there was a plan for that.
He's gonna get real nerdy on us with the engine.
Oh, this is a heavy hood. This was an engine that was ahead of its time. So you think about the time when this car came out, we were still dealing with a bit of an oil crisis, and the fuel economy was something that was embraced heavily. The guys from Cadillac thought maybe it'd be an engineering marvel and an advantage to deactivate 2 cylinders and another 2 cylinders to make this act like a 4-cylinder at times, especially in coasting and when cruising. And so they used solenoids to lock the rocker arms of the cylinders to prevent any type of gas coming in or out. So you can imagine the intake and exhaust valve not being actuated, they kept the pressure in. So the engine kept pressurizing the empty cylinders constantly.
And just think about like all the power you're gonna lose.
Well,
That's
that
what
was the
I'm
goal.
thinking.
Less power,
Yeah,
more economy, less fuel,
Less fuel.
more economy.
Yeah.
It was a good concept.
Was it though?
Well, I mean, they were trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Should we check out the rest of the car?
Sure.
I'll show you the dead body in the back. I just want to make sure this isn't a gangster's. All right, look at this. Oh, there's Jimmy Hoffa.
What's that weird little motor?
Oh, look at that.
The soft close feature.
You open it up, you put the dead body in the back.
That's a great way to respect the dead.
That's gangster.
Not only that, but you can do it quietly so no one hears you slamming the trunk, you know?
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
if this car could talk, the stories it would
These
have.
look like actually some crazy like chairs I would find in like my grandfather's basement.
You know, you think about mob bosses and being swanky, this was it.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Casino?
Oh, I love that movie.
Casino? No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Casino?
Of course I haven't.
Big shocker. All right, well, it's a gangster movie. It's based on a true story. And Robert De Niro plays this guy, Ace Rothstein. He works for the mob, and the mob tried to take him out by using a car bomb. He's in the car, the bomb goes off, but he says this particular model and year had an extra steel plate under the driver's seat, and that's what saved his life. That is the myth that we're gonna test.
According to the movie, the 1981 Cadillac Eldorado came complete with a blast-proof plate. Convenient coincidence or manufacturer's marvel? Either way, could bolstering a car's undercarriage with a steel plate actually defend against a mobster's car bomb?
That's weird. It's like this 1 year of this car had that extra steel plate.
It could be an engineering mistake that they're trying to correct, or rumor has it that they tried to balance out the chassis by doing that.
Since this is the exact car, I say we start by pulling the seat out, see if that plate is even there.
Good call. Can you get to him from here?
Trying to.
Now, I am super excited about this one.
All right.
Clear! Because I'm a big fan of gangster movies and because I like explosions, and this has both. Well, on first inspection, I don't see a big steel plate.
Yeah, I concur.
Do it. I mean, if you're a gangster and you knew the driver's seat was here, right? You would place the explosive device under here.
I hear a different pitch.
Yeah, me too.
We should drill through this.
We definitely should drill through that.
I like the idea.
And to be able to find out where we should drill, I think I should bring the car down
Yeah, then we'll go
and then go from the inside.
Right. So you
right
can be
over the
sure.
seat.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
The seat would be right here.
Yes. And as I feel around it, I don't feel, it feels quite thin.
Yeah.
So does this, and so does this.
But what if we did a hole here, and then a hole here?
But so far, that looks like a single sheet.
No, it is, yeah, 100%. I mean, you see the drill bit, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Drill bit.
Yep.
Well, as you can see, there's no steel plate. So this part of the myth is looking busted. But something saved his life from the bomb.
Yeah, there has to be a reason why Robert De Niro's character survived that blast.
Yeah.
What do you think, Faye?
Well, I just checked the VIN and the build date. I'm thinking that maybe I'm just gonna check like some online service records and see if there actually was an update done to this vehicle to this year. All right, I gotta be honest with y'all. For the past like almost decade of my life, I have made my living fixing people's cars. Cars that belong to people. Those cars are cherished by those people. Those people need those cars. In this case, this car does not have a home, and the end result of this car is for us to practically destroy it, I guess. It's still a little hard for me, because like, a good mechanic should be able to repair a car, and the customer never knows the mechanic was in there. In this case, we're sort of ripping things out, throwing things away, not caring about what this thing looks like at the end, and it's a big adjustment for me.
Faye keeps saying she wants to save the car. I just want to blow it up. But I'm not wanting to blow it up just for the sake of blowing up a car. We are trying to figure out if there was something underneath his seat that would have saved him from the blast. So, you know, I don't know what to say. Science is brutal.
Check this out. So this is an actual service bulletin from Cadillac Corporate to their dealerships. There actually was a suspension recall from 1980 to the 1981 model year. However, all that it was, these upper control arm nuts came loose in that one model year.
So there was no mention of like a steel plate to balance out
no.
the suspension.
And in fact, I went and checked out exactly what was required of this technical service bulletin, and all that it was replacing the nuts.
There was never a steel plate.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. Just nuts.
Nothing but nuts.
Okay, the steel plate wasn't factory. But we're testing the movie myth, and De Niro's character said that there was one in his caddy. So to replicate the film and test if we can bomb-proof the car, we're installing our own 1/4-inch steel plate. By welding it to the chassis directly beneath the driver's seat, it's right where the movie said it was. And since we don't want to be anywhere near the El Dorado when we blow it sky high,
All right, look at that beauty.
EC and Davis, our resident electronics guru, are putting together a remote control system.
So this is our rotary encoder pins and our ground.
So with the push of a button, from a safe distance, we can turn the ignition key and trigger the car bomb.
Well, we've got a working starter mechanism. I think we're ready to blow up the sky.
Beautiful.
To test this myth, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's a secret location, and for good reason, because we're gonna be blowing stuff up. Now, our good friend Bob Epps, a bomb technician, is going to help us do that safely, but more importantly, he has some insight to what may have happened in this myth. So, Bob, we're looking at the myth from the movie Casino. The Cadillac blows up, he survives the blast, and he says it's because of a steel plate under his seat that he actually survived.
I've heard that.
You've heard this story?
Yeah.
What type of explosives do you think the mob would have used to set up a car bomb?
In that area, there's a lot of mining, and they do use dynamite for that. It would have been very easy for the mob to buy or maybe illegally acquire a few sticks
you
of
mean
dynamite.
steal?
Yeah. Or maybe
You're a
just
gangster.
take it. Yeah.
You're not buying stuff.
I think the easiest, most
Yeah.
reliable explosives to get in that era, in that area, would have been some sort of dynamite.
Do you think the car would survive a couple of sticks of dynamite?
I think the damage there is consistent with 1, maybe 2 sticks of dynamite. But I'd like to find out for sure. But yeah, I think it is consistent with that. It comes in different sizes. So the most common dynamite people see is about 1 inch around and about 8 inches long.
Right.
So that's the stick I'm referring to. And I think the damage there is consistent with 1 or 2 sticks in the rear of the car.
Yeah, because I mean, you wouldn't want too big of a device because then the person getting into the car would just look under and see it. So it'd have to be small enough where it would be hidden, but big enough to do the job.
But they didn't want to take out everybody in the parking lot. And they were probably looking at destroy him and his car, but not everybody.
So we bought a Cadillac Eldorado the same year, same model, and we stripped it down, and it turns out there was no steel plate underneath the driver's seat.
That was a big part of his story.
But now we want to see if you did have a steel plate in there, would it be enough to save your life from an explosion?
So you got a car,
Yep.
and you put a steel plate in it. I'm thinking you want me to hook you up with some dynamite.
That's why.
Let's do it.
That's why we came here. So you have the remote system?
Yes, we just need to install it, rig everything up properly, and get going.
Is this like your first experience with high explosives?
Oh yeah, this is my first time.
The most I've seen is like an M80 firecracker for like 4th of July.
You guys are in for a treat.
Oh.
You'll never get used to it.
See, I'm smiling. My cheeks are hurting already.
Yeah, it's
In
the,
anticipation.
It's the adrenaline. It's unbelievable. All right, say goodbye to the car.
Bye, Caddy.
Be kind of hard.
I kind of want
Yeah, I feel bad for it.
We are all set to test this myth. I am super fired up. Bob studied the scene in the movie, and he's using his experience to rig the right amount of dynamite to replicate that explosion for us. Once connected to the ignition, mobster style, we can press the button. Then we'll be able to analyze the aftermath and determine whether the driver's side steel plate is enough protection to save your life from a car bomb. I'm excited to see how BC and Faye react. You never forget your first time.
This is amazing. I do not know what to expect. I've done tons of fireworks, combined, singular, you name it. But today, to see an automobile explode is just quite exciting. I'm anticipating this crazy fireball happening. I don't know if things are gonna blow left and right, go upwards, I have no idea. But I'm curious about this myth. Will the steel plate save an inhabitant from an explosion? We'll find out very soon.
Can a driver's side steel plate mitigate the blast of a car bomb? Commence the countdown.
All right, starting the car. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
What do you guys think?
Oh my God. Yeah, no way,
Oh yeah.
no way
oh
someone
my God,
survived
look
that.
at it. Look at it.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
no vehicle left.
Oh,
That
was
crazy.
That was awesome. That shockwave is actually pushing the air.
Oh my God,
So
that
that's
was
that bubble you
crazy.
see. Look at
Well,
the
look at
windshield.
like the shock wave. What would that do to a person's body?
It would make them go deaf, and if you're close enough, it will actually kill you. all that energy is going straight through the floor. Car flips up on its nose and then comes back down. That's how much power this blast had.
Wow, look at the metal's mangled. It's crazy. It doesn't even resemble a proper car anymore. It looks like an onion just exploded on top. Tori, it's like a yard sale.
Oh, the steering wheel! Oh my God!
Whoa.
The whole column got ripped.
Wow!
Look at the steel plate.
Oh, my goodness.
Holy crap.
That's the steel plate?
It's come through
oh
the
my
roof.
God.
It's like an ejection seat for Hero's car.
All right.
So what do you guys think? Having a steel plate is not going to save your life?
Absolutely not.
No. No, I mean, look at it. It'd be more of a liability than anything. Wow.
It's like, I feel like you picked the exact amount of explosives and the perfect type.
And it really looks like the movie. Like, it looks like pictures in the movie. I feel like we did a really good job recreating this.
Yeah. He survived, but it wasn't because of a steel plate.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now you've experienced your first explosion. What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
Your reaction was the best. Like, you literally could not control yourself.
I'm no longer a virgin, and it was the most amazing experience ever. It was crazy.
I mean, I still kind of feel kind of sorry for the car. Like, I don't know. It didn't do anything to deserve it. So I'm like a little sad, but also like it was kind of worth it.
It was well
totally worth it. Now we know a steel plate under your car won't save your life from a car bomb.
Very true. What would it take for someone to survive a blast of this magnitude?
Are you saying maybe we can make some kind of bomb-proof underlying?
We now know a steel plate alone wasn't enough to save Robert De Niro's character in Casino, but he did survive the blast. So we need to come up with a way to reinforce the steel plate and test if there's any way this movie myth is plausible.
I like this. End of the world mobile? I'm down.
I think we need to go back to the shop and choose some materials that could survive. You know, the steel plate went haywire, but it may be a good choice to combine that and some other materials.
I like it.
Are you saying I need to order more dynamite?
Always. The answer to that is
Done.
always yes. Bob, nice work.
Seriously.
Thank
Another day in
you.
the office for a bomb guy.
Right? This is memory foam.
Oh, that may work.
Yeah. To see if we can replicate the survival scenario, we'll need another Cadillac. So Faye's searching the web for one that's destined for the scrapyard, while BC and I work on finding the best combination of known bomb-proofing materials and techniques. So this was giving me an idea. This is a helmet from a bomb suit.
Wow.
It's like a race helmet.
This is the weirdest looking race helmet I've ever seen.
except it'll stop frag from killing you.
Let's see here. Oh, actually, it quite fits.
See, look at that.
Wow, this is pretty,
Yeah.
that is thick. Like, smells funny.
Oh, yeah, because when you're diffusing bombs, you're sweating a lot.
Oh, yeah. What is this material?
So it's built of a few different materials. There's Kevlar, plastic, and foam. And so I was thinking, what if we took similar materials and we created our own underlayment underneath the car to make the driver's seat bomb-proof?
That sounds good. These materials individually can withstand some blast, but when combined nicely,
Yeah. If you had a chance to make your seat bomb-proof, what would you do?
I would do what you typically see in a movie,
Okay.
where someone would jump into a bathtub or cover themselves with a bathtub.
Like a cast iron tub.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. What would you do?
I was watching this documentary, and this guy, he armored a tractor. But what he did is he built these steel, like, boxes and then filled them with concrete. So what I was gonna do is do a couple of pieces of steel and then a couple of pieces of the concrete infused board.
Oh, that works.
Should we start building?
Absolutely.
Before we attempt to bomb-proof our second car, we need to conduct some small-scale tests. We went around the shop, collected all different types of materials that we think might mitigate a blast, and now we're just gonna figure out what the right combination is.
You know, Tori, where I'm from, our tubs have iron in the middle and porcelain on both sides.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do porcelain on
Good.
both sides. Why not?
Okay. So you have multiple layers of concrete, I see.
And 3 layers of concrete, and then 2 layers of steel.
Aha.
It looked like the helmet has foam, plastic, and Kevlar. So we have this nylon. almost sandwich it with the Kevlar.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed.
I love this
It's
thing.
nice.
Man, they do not make them like they used to. Look at this, crank windows. Yeah.
Yeah, road trip.
Let me take a video. I'm going to document the whole thing.
Sounds good.
Crap, I'm low on charge. Hey, can you pass me the charger?
I don't have a charger in here.
Oh, you don't have a phone charger?
No.
It is kind of warm. How about some AC or something? How does...
It's right here. You roll
Yeah,
your window
yeah.
down.
Wait, we have no AC?
No.
I can't do hours in this. It's cool for a nice weekend cruiser, but not for a long road trip. How about this?
Yeah.
How about a muscle car that can give you what you need, me what I need, and satisfy his need for something old school and American
What are you,
in nature?
are you saying that you have an electric muscle car?
Are you familiar with the Ford Mach-E?
I'm not going to charge my phone in an electric car. It's going to drain the battery, and
Yeah,
it's going to take us
that's-
even longer to get there.
What if we explore certain myths surrounding electric vehicles where we can look at different ways to improve the mileage or longevity of battery life in electric cars?
Oh my God, you love the electric car.
I really do. It is the future of mobility as far as I'm concerned.
But will it sound like this?
Okay, it may not sound like that, but it has its own... It may not sound like that, but it has its own unique sound.
It
And
has
above
a
and beyond
unique
that, guess
sound.
what? We'll have creature comforts like air conditioning, Vegas to charge, and you get to stick with your American muscle pedigrees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like the road trip in that gas-guzzling Pontiac is on hold, with a few pertinent myths taking precedence. The team is hitting the track to see how battery life and EV road range can be affected while driving, and BC has lined up the perfect test subject.
All right, so we have 3 electric car myths that we're looking at. Number 1, using your AC over your heater will decrease your mileage significantly.
And can you improve your range using regenerative braking versus mechanical braking?
Ooh, that's a good one. But I think the most practical one is charging your cell phone while driving an electric vehicle decreases your range noticeably.
To help us with the myth, I have a slew of data logging capabilities. We're gonna look at state of charge at all times and also distance traveled. And I'll be logging it every second of the way.
Okay, well, why don't we do a control test first?
Sounds good?
We'll run the track. We'll do 5 laps. That equals 8 miles.
Oh.
See how much range we get with that, and then we'll start our tests.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome.
You want to drive?
Oh, heck yeah, I do. That thing? Sure.
Okay, let's go. Not all EVs will perform in the same way. So to get a baseline of comparison for this one,
Okay, you guys, so setting our baseline, I'm gonna try my best to be super consistent around the track the entire time.
we need to complete 5 laps with the heat, AC, and ventilation systems off at a repeatable and reliable speed. And Tori, how does the dash look?
Looks great. We have 94.9% charge.
All right, we got windows up, so we're
Yes.
gonna keep it this way for every single test. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Very nice.
I'm not a particularly crazy fast driver. I like fast cars, although I don't really drive them fast.
This racetrack is the perfect control environment.
I love driving fast cars fast, but only on the track. I drive like a grandmother on the street.
I have to vary my speed for the different corners, but since it's not a race, I can just enjoy the drive.
I like to drive any car as fast as I can, anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anytime.
Okay, suffice to say, for the sake of the myths, the team has the right person behind the wheel.
This is actually really fun.
Well, this is our last lap.
Yeah.
That was it. This is the end of our run,
All right.
and we have gone almost 8 miles.
Time to check just how dependable Faye's lap times are and how much battery power was used for the control run.
So right here is the speed that you had around the entire track.
That's
for
pretty
each lap.
consistent.
You
That's
know,
not
not
bad.
bad at all. And then in yellow is our battery pack charge. We start off at 94.902% state of charge. And when we're done with our entire run, We're at 92.157.
So about 2.75%.
All right, sounds like a killer baseline.
I agree. That does seem like we didn't burn through that much battery life.
Right.
Well, let's
I
see
was
what
expecting
happens.
us to burn through a lot more battery life.
We may be able to. So what about heater?
All right, so this time we're gonna run with the heater on. Do you really think
In
that's
96 degrees.
I know, but
That's
it's
a
for
horrible
science.
idea.
We have to do this.
All right, 5 laps again.
5 laps?
Sounds good.
All right.
Let's get to it.
96 degrees, and we're gonna turn the heater on.
With the baseline set, it's up to Faye to maintain an average speed of 38 miles per hour to achieve an average lap time of around 2 minutes and 25 seconds and ensure the data for each test is congruent.
Oh, yeah, feel the heat.
Let's go ahead and begin. How are we doing with a 0 miles story?
We are zeroed out.
Good.
The onboard heat in the EV comes from an electric heater. So it is possible to preheat the cabin using juice from the grid while the car is plugged into the charger. But we're testing the myth that the AC drains the battery life more than the heater while driving.
Tori, only a mad person would do this. With enclosed environment, full blast heat, in an EV.
In the
and
desert.
It almost feels like the seats, but did you turn the seats on? It
No,
feels
seats
like
are not
seat
on.
warm.
It
Oh my
does
God.
feel like the
It
seat
does.
heaters are on. Oh, I'm sweating. How are you guys doing?
I'm sweating too.
Okay, wait a second. I'm sorry. Girls we don't sweat. We sparkle. I'm very sparkly.
That's good. I'm sparking my butt off over here.
You're sparkling your butt off.
I shouldn't have worn these warm trousers today.
It's all right, BC. We only have 2 more laps to go.
Yeah.
3 laps in, and Faye's lap times are perfectly consistent with an average speed of 38 miles per hour.
Freaking dying in here.
The cabin temperature tells us how hard the resistive heating system is working. That must be taking a toll on the battery life.
Let's come up with a bunch of different creative words for hot. Okay, sizzling,
Steaming,
Sweaty.
scorching.
seared.
Hot as balls.
Oh my God.
Here goes nothing.
All right.
Last lap.
I am dying back
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty toasty.
Can we roll the windows down now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How do you guys feel?
I feel like
I feel-
I've just been tortured for the last 5 laps.
With the data from the heater test stored, the team can run straight into the AC test and compare the results at the end.
At least now we can do the air conditioning test. So the myth is air conditioning robs more power, more range from an electric vehicle than heat.
I've been looking forward to this one. Okay.
We're going max AC.
All right,
Max AC.
excellent. Oh, awesome.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
5 laps. Here we come. 5 enjoyable laps.
Wonderful, beautiful laps.
Oh, this is so nice.
Okay, 5 laps at the same consistent speed will provide them with enough data on the efficiency of this particular EV's cooling system to call the myth.
Faye, I can tell you're getting much more comfortable with this electric vehicle.
I will say that I'm gonna always have range anxiety.
Sometimes gathering data can be tiring.
Well, data doesn't lie. I'm gonna pull it and see what happened.
The team completes 5 laps while running the heater
Oh, I'm sweating.
I'm sweating too.
Okay.
and then the AC.
Oh, this is so nice.
BC has pulled the data, and they're all set to compare the results.
So just to recap, our baseline was 2.75% of usage.
Yes, that is correct. Now, the first one we did was the sweltering heat.
Okay.
Look at that number.
3.138.
That's
Whoa!
crazy.
That's way more than the baseline.
Oh, yeah.
The myth says that if you're using your heater versus your AC, you're
Yes.
going to be conserving more energy.
Yeah, we have the heater first, but we don't know what AC does
All right.
yet. And
Right.
kudos to you. That's excellent, Joy. Look at how repeatable
Oh
that
my
is.
gosh.
That's amazing.
It's almost like you were following your,
It's like you're a robot. It's
your
amazing.
lane.
Faye's machine-like performance behind the wheel has abated the margin of error from lap times and speed. So we'll be able to call the myth from the results. So here's where we ended with the ace. Can you look at that?
Wait,
It's the exact
what?
same as the baseline.
That's amazing.
Wait a second.
2.75. I mean, it's literally the exact same amount of energy that we spent.
That's not what I was expecting
That's
at
a
all.
very efficient AC system.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
But the heater was really bad.
Yeah.
It uses a resistive element, which consumes a lot of power.
Way different than an internal combustion engine car.
This myth is completely busted.
Absolutely busted.
Busted.
Okay, guys, the next myth is as follows. Can you improve range with regenerative braking versus mechanical braking? So I think it's time to set the car up for that and have some fun.
All right.
Heck yeah. Let's get to it.
Regenerative braking is designed to convert much of the kinetic energy lost when decelerating back into the EV's battery. It's a standard system setting on this vehicle, and we know that 2.75% of the battery charge is used over our 5-lap course when it's engaged. So that will remain as our baseline for comparison. So we're gonna disable that. So I need you to disable that one pedal drive function, and that will put us in a position where you will have to use your physical brakes to now stop the car. And we'll see how much energy is consumed. If the myth is correct, we'll find out that we will consume a lot more energy using our physical brakes.
Right, absolutely. So one pedal drive is off. I'm excited to see the difference.
All right.
And are we
3,
reset?
2, 1, go.
Reset.
Regenerative braking is also known as one-pedal drive because it's designed to allow the driver to bring the vehicle to a stop without engaging the brake pedal. With the system turned off, the EV drives just like
A normal car, actually.
Oh.
Like before, I was definitely feeling like you let off the accelerator pedal and there is drag, like the vehicle is pulling you back. You can feel the regenerative braking like working. It was really weird to get used to at first. Now I feel much more comfortable. It just feels like a normal car.
Each lap consists of 13 turns with a mix of fast and slow, left and right, incline and decline combinations, requiring Faye to use both hard and gentle braking to maintain her average speed.
So you can coast easier in this mode.
Yeah, I'm coasting right now,
Wow.
Gotcha.
and it's fine.
What do you guys think? Do you think this one's gonna be more efficient or less efficient?
I think it'll be less efficient what she's doing now, but I think the difference would be quite subtle.
But I wonder if it's just gonna balance itself out because you're not really braking so much on this course.
Right.
You're coasting mostly.
Okay, well, this is the end of our lap. I'll pull the data and we'll compare and see how this fared to our baseline.
With the regenerative brake on our baseline, we were using up 2.75%
That's correct.
energy. So now, with it off,
Let's see what happens. So you see what's really interesting here, Faye? Look at that. You don't put any energy at all back into the battery pack.
Yeah.
You just consume and consume and consume.
Down.
That's looking good for the myth itself. And Tori, what is that delta?
so we have 3.53%.
My goodness.
That's way more than the heater.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
amazing.
And that's awesome because it really shows what regenerative braking does.
It's like the engineers knew what they were doing.
It's like the engineers knew what they were doing.
All right,
so
so
we
that-
should leave it on. So
Yeah.
that being said, the myth that you can get a lot more range using regenerative braking compared to mechanical braking, it looks like this particular myth, in this case, is confirmed.
Absolutely confirmed.
Absolutely confirmed.
All right, next one, charging your phone.
Thank goodness, because I need to.
Will charging your phone decrease your distance?
By a noticeable amount. Is it noticeable over the span of our 8-mile distance? And so BC's got a charger there, he's gonna put his cell phone on, and we're gonna compare this test to our baseline.
I have the perfect scenario for you.
Oh.
My phone is wireless charging capable.
This is the way that I think most people are gonna charge their phones, so this is, I think, more relevant to the test.
Oh, there
Yup,
it is.
it's charging.
All right, we are set. 5 laps. Ready when you are.
I'm ready. Let's go. Back to one pedal driving. So weird.
With the vehicle's factory setting restored, the original baseline of 2.75% of power usage is once again in play.
So, Tori, what do you think is going to happen with this one?
I feel like the amount of energy it takes to charge your phone, it's not going to be noticeable.
You're probably correct.
I don't think we're going to see much of a drop.
I totally agree with you. I don't think that there's gonna be a noticeable change over 8 miles.
Well, time will tell. We'll find out.
Yep, and while the test distance might not provide enough time to fully charge BC's phone, a long road trip would.
Lap
Lap 2.
So any dip in battery life will continue to be relative to total mileage. But even a short trip like this is enough time to reminisce.
The first car that I owned that really got me into wrenching was a 1980 Volkswagen Rabbit. I still have it. When I first bought it, it was diesel. I wanted to reduce my carbon footprint in the world. So I converted my Volkswagen Rabbit to run on waste vegetable oil. I would filter my waste vegetable oil with pantyhose. And I would, sometimes new, I would just buy them in packs.
New.
Well, you'd buy them in packs and then, I would just use them as filtration media just to get out the big chunks. And then I had a series of filtration units and heated coils and everything,
that's cool.
Jacketed fuel lines, because I had the tank in the back and brought the fuel to the front. So I used to love going to the gas stations and watching people pay, for a gallon of gas. And I would just, get out my funnel and just pour in this disgusting waste vegetable oil in front of all these people and just keep on going and not ever, not ever spend $1 at the pumps.
Faye's vegan Rabbit might have been efficient, but it probably couldn't power her cell wirelessly. So after 5 laps in today's green vehicle, the guys are about to find out if charging up the cell comes at a hefty cost.
Okay, Tori, here's where we are. Faye did her excellent job as always in keeping a repeatable driving pattern. So that's how we started. And this is where you stopped. Look at that, Tori.
3.135. That's noticeable.
It is noticeable.
Way, way noticeable. That's way more than I expected.
And think about it. I did choose a charging method that is wireless.
The wireless charging systems, they always generate a lot of heat.
Absolutely.
Still, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This one's 100% confirmed.
I agree. Confirmed
But
indeed.
I'm shocked how much it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Not as bad as a heater,
Not as bad as a heater, but
but it was significant compared to our baseline.
It definitely is noticeable.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to say, looking at the data, it's told us a lot about EVs.
It was a really productive day. I really liked today a lot.
Me too. I learned a ton.
Charge your phone before you leave the house.
Before you leave the house. Sounds good.
All right, you guys, let's get out of here.
I'm done. So, Tori, are you on the EV bandwagon yet?
Not yet.
To find out if a custom plate can protect the driver from a car bomb, the team needs to find the most effective components. So they're back at the bomb range for a face-off.
Okay, so it's time for a small-scale test to determine which combination of materials has the most potential to mitigate the explosion we saw in the casino movie car bomb.
So what do we have?
Well, starting over here on the right, a sandwich consisting of ceramic and steel in between. And the good thing about ceramics is that just like with body armor, it can shatter, absorbing a lot of energy.
This sandwich here, it's 2 pieces of steel, but inside there is concrete infused board.
Okay, all right.
And Faye, over there is my personal favorite. It consists of outer layers of ballistic nylon, some foam to absorb a lot of energy, and that little white piece right there is high-density polyethylene.
These are similar materials that you would find in a bomb suit. Why don't we get some explosives and see which one does better?
Awesome!
The test plates are secured to 3 steel pans to replicate the car's undercarriage. Strapped beneath each is a mini dynamite stick, equivalent to about 10% of what we used in the full-scale car explosion.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
I like that.
All right.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, okay, guys. Okay.
Count it
3,
down.
2, 1, go!
Oh my goodness! That was crazy!
Oh!
All right, let's go see how they did. That was a good boom.
That was a proper blast. Huh.
Look at that.
Oh my. Oh, look at the pan.
But it didn't go through.
It did not.
That's promising.
Extremely promising. Oh, but look at this. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This is more promising.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Huh.
All right, let's look at the tile. That's incredible. The porcelain completely shattered, taking all that energy. And I mean, look at the steel. It's not that bent.
It's not that bad. It looks like they all worked well.
What if we took the parts that work the best from all three and combined it and make the ultimate bomb-proof car.
I like where you're going.
To figure out the best combination of blast-mitigating materials for our full-scale test, we need to review the slow-motion footage from our small-scale experiment.
And we got some interesting results here.
Look at the ground.
You see the shockwave?
Yes.
Isn't that cool how it kicks up the dust on the ground? You see that little peak?
Yes.
That's all the porcelain just shattering and absorbing all that energy. So
Yeah,
I feel like,
porcelain, I feel like, is a great contender.
yes. I would say we stick with the plastic, maybe the porcelain. Obviously, we're gonna go with steel. But then we're gonna have to build some kind of compartment in there to protect the driver. Maybe we build like a little cocoon for the person to sit in for this blast.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go above and beyond because after looking at that first explosion, there just seems like there's no way.
So why don't we look at the car
Yeah.
and see what we can come up with?
Okay, sounds good.
I guess we'll start by pulling the seats out.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. This is a 1985 Cadillac DeVille. Now, it's a mid-range model. It's not quite as luxurious as the Eldorado. However, it's gonna sub in perfectly because it's made in the same era, it has a similar construction, it's got the coupe body style, and the chassis is the same, so it'll work perfect for this test.
We have the floor pan of the car, and on top of that, we're using a layer of ceramic tile, which we know will shatter on impact and disperse the shockwave. 3 layers of concrete fiberboard to absorb energy and deflect the blast, then our high-density plastic to protect from fragmentation. And to stay true to the movie myth, we are using a steel plate as the topmost layer of protection for the driver's seat floor. I feel safer already. I will then put up the side shields and just basically create a box. We're just gonna fit this one in on the passenger side. And hopefully, that'll keep us safe.
Wow, this is actually looking pretty robust.
Look at how thick that is.
Yeah.
We got like 5 inches of material.
Right.
This is gonna be the only thing that survives from the blast. I have a feeling the car is just gonna get decimated, but I'm hoping that this little compartment that we're building withstands it. All right, this thing is almost done. We have the floor in place, the side walls. I just need to weld the back wall. And then the next thing to do is take this out to the bomb range, load up some explosives, and see if this thing is blast proof. I feel real safe in this car.
This car has no idea what's about to happen to her.
I think it does. That's why it's making all that noise. Please don't. But now we're back at the bomb range to see what it would take to actually build a car bomb-proof vehicle.
You got this, Tori. You got this.
We used materials that we thought were blast mitigating. We've created a little cocoon that the driver can sit in. Now it's time to test this. Will he survive? We're about to find out.
To test this properly, we do need a proper human analog. Did you visit a morgue?
We need to get him into the driver's seat.
Oh, God, he's heavy. So awkward. He is stuck. Okay, try that.
Oh, there we go. We got him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hands on the steering wheel as well? That's perfect.
Well, to make sure we know whether or not he survived this, we have this. These are burst discs.
Nice.
Oh.
And they are rated for 100 PSI. So let's say what we built stays intact.
Right.
It might look like he survived, but if these have burst, then we know he would have been killed by the blast.
Okay.
Body could not withstand the pressure.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
So I figured we'd just put it
plan.
right here on his lap. To confirm if the blast is survivable, the burst discs are calibrated to 100 PSI, which the human body cannot survive. All right, I think we're set. Oh, wait, he needs hair. What color?
Ooh, definitely the brown. Yeah, that's like more
I figured-
gangster.
I got this one for BZ.
I always wanted one of these.
Oh, that looks great. We have our driver in position, and it's time to test whether or not we're gonna save this guy's life. Are you guys ready?
Do I look ready?
You look so ready.
This is quite warm.
You need to change your profile picture.
All Our first full-scale experiment was a perfect match for the movie explosion. But the steel plate alone was not enough to save our driver. Bob is now replicating the dynamite rig in test conditions so we can determine if our composite, ceramic tile, cement sheet, polyethylene board, and steel plate can withstand and deflect the car bomb's blast enough to save Buster's life.
Oh, this is gonna be good, you guys.
This is the moment.
My feeling is we built that little seat with so much material. I feel like he has a pretty good chance of surviving.
I think even if the structure we made stays intact, the pressure waves itself are going to just destroy his inside. So I think our little pressure vessel is going to burst at 100 PSI.
I don't know. I'm a little on the fence.
Let's
Seems
find
like
out.
a lot.
Well, we'll know in a few seconds.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Oh! What?
That is... That was... Oh my God.
That was beautiful.
Why am I shaking?
That
That was
That was
beautiful.
amazing.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Our structure looks almost intact still.
Yeah, it does.
Look at all the tile.
If anything, it did almost exactly what we saw in our small-scale test. The tile disintegrated and absorbed a bunch of energy.
Yeah, I mean, it completely destroyed the bottom of the car.
Right.
However, our high-density plastic plus our fiberboard is still intact.
Even the console survived. The
Yeah.
steering wheel, everything that was obliterated
Yeah.
in the first vehicle is intact.
Yeah.
Faye, how does Buster look, Mia?
He actually looks okay.
How's the wig?
Even though Buster is very resilient, our burst discs... Wait a minute.
This is tricky because the
Stayed
discs
intact.
themselves actually
Oh.
survived, but they're pretty wrinkled up. And the fact that this was actually launched out of the vehicle, I mean, all that energy probably would have broken your spine. So on first inspection, we saw that our burst discs didn't burst, but they did get wrinkled up pretty good. So that means it didn't go over 100 PSI. But 80 to 100 PSI means severe lung damage, which means you may have survived the shockwave, but you were probably gonna die soon after. But the fact that our gauge got tossed out of the bucket tells me that there was so much energy and all that shockwave probably just would have ripped right through the person's body and killed him anyway. So it was a good effort,
We were just seeing them.
but I don't think this person would have survived.
What do you think about this, man?
I think it's busted on all levels. He would not have survived, but man, that was a good attempt.
I need my souvenir. Another wig.
Oh, that was fun.